What's up, everyone? Scott Sutherland here. It's an extra special Tuba Tuesday. We're talking about the Lalo Schifrin Tuba Concerto and this wonderful time that I just had with Gene Pokorny and the Chicago Symphony. As most of you know, Lalo Schifrin is a Hollywood film composer and best known for his theme to the hit Mission Impossible. Well, he called up Gene Pokorny in 2017 and brought up the idea of writing a tuba concerto, and he wanted Gene's help. So Gene sent Lalo Schifrin his tuba excerpt CD, a recording of excerpts from the tuba repertoire that demonstrated everything the tuba can do. So Schifrin went to work right away and delivered a piece just a year later that was premiered by Gene and Ransom Wilson and the Redland Symphony Orchestra. This is an orchestra I'm actually a member of, and went to hear it. It was a spectacular premiere, though I will admit I couldn't quite wrap my head around the piece. It's incredibly eclectic. It has everything from neoclassicism and Baroque elements to jazz, some swinging rhythms. It gets incredibly dark and moody, and then at other times it's this kind of tongue-in-cheek nature. It's a wild ride, and it's a tour de force for the tuba. It's a piece that, I mean, come on. 1% of the tuba players out there couldn't play, but Gene is more than up to the task. Well, the concert I heard last night blew my mind. It just seemed like a different piece altogether. What was interesting is that it was clear that the piece didn't take itself too seriously, even under the baton of Riccardo Muti. It was a wonderful performance that really just brought the house down. And Gene ended up playing an encore of the Mission Impossible theme. And in the middle, they kind of tweaked the arrangement a little bit so that Gene could play a quote-unquote improvised solo, something that actually Gene asked me to write out for him. So it was a bit of a blues, and it was just a really fun time. The audience just went nuts for this, went nuts for the Mission Impossible, went nuts for the concerto, but mostly just went nuts for Gene. He's just a spectacular person, spectacular musician, and his joy was infectious, and the whole audience could feel it. And then after the concert, we went across the street to this pub, which Gene says has the best deep dish in town. I can honestly say it was pretty spectacular, and hung out with people from the orchestra and a number of the friends, tuba folk that came to town just to hear the concerto. It was a wonderful night. Now, by the time of the premiere of the concerto, Lalo and Gene had developed a bit of a friendship, and Gene wanted to do something nice for Lalo for his birthday, which happened to be on June 21st and coincide with the low brass seminar, the Pokorny low brass seminar held at the University of Redlands. And Gene came up with this idea. He wanted me to write out a super quick arrangement of Happy Birthday so that the participants could play Happy Birthday over the phone to Lalo Schifrin. He said, we got an hour, so go. I combined Happy Birthday with the Mission Impossible theme, wrote it out in score form and put it up, projected it up onto a screen so that all the participants in the recital hall could watch it. And then Gene called up Lalo Schifrin, and over the phone, all the participants, all the trombones and tubas that were participating in the Pokorny low brass seminar played this mashup of Mission Impossible and Happy Birthday for Lalo Schifrin for his, I guess it would have been his 85th or 86th birthday. Well, Lalo Schifrin is turning 91 tomorrow on Wednesday, June 21st. And so this just seemed appropriate enough to show this video, which was taken of that performance for Lalo for his birthdays. Enjoy. Thanks so much for joining me for this special Tuba Tuesday. Follow me for more tips, check out ScottSutherlandMusic.com, and I'll see you next week.